Welcome to DesignerDigitals Bi-Weekly Tip, May 20th, 2016. This week, filling shapes with text in Photoshop and Elements, complex shapes. This week, we're continuing a series of tips for creatively shaping text in Photoshop and Elements. We've covered squares and rectangles, circles, and ovals. In this tip, we'll move on to more complex shapes. When you want to get a little more creative with your journaling, you can use custom shapes to fill stars, hearts, arrows, leaves, talk bubbles, and more with text. This is a great way to create text fills for shaped acrylic, embellishments, shaped frames like the heart-shaped frames in this product, and also heart-shaped frames in this set. Pocket card spaces, shaped tags, and chipboard pieces like the stars in this set, and even brush images. Your journaling can become a design element by using this technique. With the document open, begin by getting the Custom Shape tool. For Photoshop Elements, locate the tool options at the bottom of the screen. Choose a shape from the shape picker and select a color that contrasts with your project. And then tick the Create a New Shape Layer icon here. For the tutorial, leave the shape size unconstrained and no style selected. Now, if you're working in the full version of Photoshop, find the options bar at the top of the editing window. So select the Custom Shape tool, and then in the options bar at the top, choose Tool Mode, Path. From this icon, the path operations, choose Combine Shapes. From the next one, Align to Canvas, and then just leave this one and this one at the default. Choose a shape from the shape picker, and then click and drag out the shape on your page. In Photoshop, you'll only see the outline of your shape. You can press down the space bar to move the shape over and get it in alignment where you'd like it to be. In Photoshop Elements, when you drag the shape out, you'll be able to actually see the shape because it will come in as a color. You can switch to the Move tool if you need to reposition the shape. And then press Ctrl-T or on a Mac system Command-T on the keyboard to get the transform controls. Doing this allows you to reshape the path by dragging these little corner handles. If you're filling a frame or a tag or other embellishment, you can use this to warp the shape enough to fit inside the page element. When the shape matches the space that you're filling, tick the check mark to confirm the shape changes. In Photoshop, you can also press Ctrl-T to get the transform controls and reshape your path to fit the image that you're trying to fill. Tick the check mark in the options bar to confirm the change. When you're happy with the way the shape matches the space that you're filling, get the Type tool. Choose a font size, and alignment, and a font color from the options bar at the top or the bottom of the screen, depending on the software that you're using. Move the cursor over to the shape on your document, and you'll see that the cursor changes to the letter I surrounded by a circle when you are inside the shape. Click anywhere and just begin typing. Your text will be constrained to the shape that you've created. In Photoshop, double-click the T to select all of your text, and then open up the paragraph panel. It's located here in the options bar, and then come over to the right and choose paragraph. Select the icon on the far right, the Justify All icon, for the best results, and then tick the check mark in the options bar. I can see that I need to tweak my text a little bit, so I'm just going to double click the T over in the layers panel, and then I can drag the little text path in to make it fit inside the frame. When I'm happy with it, I'm going to tick the check mark in the options bar. In Elements, you'll do the same thing. You'll get the Type tool, and down here at the bottom in the tool options, you'll choose a font style, a font color, a font size, and also choose center text down here. Then move your cursor into the shape that you've created and it turns into the eye with the dotted circle around it. Click anywhere and begin typing. When you're satisfied with the way it looks, tick the check mark to confirm your text. In Photoshop, you'll need to finish by hiding the shape layer. Just click on the eyeball on the left side of the shape layer in the Layers panel to hide it. This technique helps you to journal in a shape that will fill journalers, tags, and labels for your digital projects. In the next tip, we'll explore several options to create even more complicated text shapes. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check back in 2 weeks for the next Designer Digitals tip.